It's not easy to understand this truth, but the person who struggles day and night with dedication is the one who achieves the most importance and position one day.
Our elders also said, "Stand on your own 2 feet and then this world will be yours."
And Steve Jobs has a famous saying, "You can't connect the dots looking forward, you can only connect them looking backward."
This teaches us that every moment, every experience in life has a purpose, even if we don't understand it at that time. When we look back at our past, we realize that those very struggles, those mistakes, those failures, have brought us to this point today. Sometimes, as soon as we hear the word struggle, we start to run away from it, because emotions like family pressure, self-doubt, and burnout are connected to it. But do you know that behind every struggle, every hard effort, there is a divine design hidden that you can't even imagine? Today we will understand that struggles are not just obstacles, they are a training ground from God, which becomes the reason for your biggest progress. What does struggling in life mean? Struggle means living in an environment where there is potential for growth, where there is a comfort zone. A person feels secure, but that very comfort zone also stops their progress. A person becomes stagnant there. But that's not all. Struggle also means the hard work you do to make it happen for your goals and dreams, when you are busy working hard with full focus, without overthinking. And yes, just imagine, rejection for your vision, fighting the world for your goals, and sometimes even with yourself. This is what struggle is, which can make you a master of your destiny one day. Bonus examples that can help you. An employee's struggle is sometimes not getting the recognition they truly deserve despite their hard work.
I worked overtime for 3 years, achieved targets for the company, but the promotion went to someone who had good terms with the boss.
This struggle happens when a person does everything right, but the system or politics become an obstacle in their path. A businessman's struggle is making every decision themselves, taking every risk, and running a business with loss and uncertainty. Suppose a businessman invested 5 lakh Indian rupees. The first year only resulted in losses. Even household expenses were barely met. But he did not lose courage. He changed his way of working. And in the third year, that same business gave a profit of 50 lakh Indian rupees. This is what struggle is, not losing hope even after losing everything. This is essential. Why do humans need to struggle to reach their goals? Before a butterfly can fly, it has to fight its way out of the darkness of its cocoon. You know, if it doesn't go through that difficult journey, its wings won't become strong and it will never be able to fly. In life too, to achieve success, we have to break our comfort zone's cocoon. Only then will something change. A river makes its path only when it clashes with stones. If there is no struggle, there is never any real progress in life. When we are broke, that's when we truly understand the importance of discipline. When our attention is scattered everywhere, that's when we find the power of focus. And when people doubt us, that's when courage awakens within. Ultimately, all this teaches a person the true lessons of life. It is struggle that makes a person strong. If the journey of a startup were easy, everyone would automatically become a founder. But those difficulties, those hardships that steal sleep at night, are what make us heroes. Behind every struggle is a hidden story, which only those who have gone through every turn can understand. Why does God test us with struggles? God always tests all of us, but He tests those He loves the most. Because God wants to see how this person remembers Him in times of trouble and sorrow. The one whose heart is as clear as glass is God's special person. And when God wants to bring one of His servants under His protection, He sends such stormy difficulties into their life that break all their arrogance and pride. When every door closes, that's when a person calls out to God with a pained heart, and that becomes their true connection. That's why if you want success in life, it's not just about hard work. You also need to please God. To fulfill your desires, include those good deeds in your life that please God, such as feeding the hungry, taking care of voiceless animals, or giving charity to the needy. You know, sometimes your good deeds, by God's mercy, really do avert a big calamity that was coming your way. It's interesting how all these things are included in the books of every religion. They become a source of guidance for all humanity. Lastly, if you are struggling, just understand this. God is writing your breakthrough chapter. Those who never struggle tend to break down with even a small difficulty, but those who face every struggle unlock a new version of themselves every single time. Life is like a video game. The tougher the level you go through, the more powerful upgrade you will get. The one who fears struggle remains just a basic player, but the one who accepts every challenge becomes unstoppable. Every sleepless night, every rejection, every breakdown, God is transforming you into a leader because He tests those He loves, not to break them, but to prepare them to lead, not follow. Comment below. What was the biggest struggle in your life and what did it teach you? Share this video with friends who are thinking of giving up. Tell them, struggle means God is unlocking their next level. If you like the video, please subscribe.